Hi guys, it's Monday morning, it's December 21st, and wow, so that means that this is the last day of my commitment of my 21-day reset. And also I really started that on about November 29th, so my birthday, when I turned 49. And to read more about me, please visit Tammy Holton, TamiHoltan.com. Please check out my blog. I am pouring my heart out in my blog. 2 so far. I realize how happy and proud I am of launching the website. Couldn't have done it, it wouldn't have looked like this without the help of my friend Dom Hess, who is just amazing. He's hosting my, he's my web developer, and he's also hosting my site. And he's just an all-around stand-up guy. It's bringing me to tears right now because we had a little glitch getting my second blog out. And it's not a problem. It's just, he moved and he didn't have internet. And that was good learning for me because I set a deadline for myself. And then I'm like, well, why can't I figure this out, or I need to let it go, or what's the message? What do I need to care about? And yesterday it drove me to just really look at everything instead of being so active about pushing everything out. And I realized how incredibly grateful I am, and that I don't always pause and appreciate an accomplishment. I move on to the next thing, and I move on to the criticism. Maybe that's because of that report card I brought home that was all A's and had 1 A minus, and all I got was flack for the A minus. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But it's a thing I do it mostly to myself, and then it can seem like I'm doing it to others. The Sistine Chapel, that's great. What about this over here? There's a problem. That's just a way of my being, and I'm trying to unravel it. I'm trying to unravel it into pause and ease. My mantras right now for the season are: I am love, I am ease, I am peace, I am joy. When we are those things, and we don't need to get those things, right? Then we're not pushing over people, we're not being rude, we're not being a bully, we're not being uptight, we're not being passive and whining and crying and waiting for someone to save us. We just are the things. We absolutely all are. This heater I'm sitting by, this air I'm breathing, this wilderness I'm in, your beautiful home that I'm jealous of, your enigma, your grace, your beauty, your, I'm thinking of fancy French words, but I'm afraid of butchering them. Those things we see in others are us, because we really are one. And the more we learn that, the more we get rid of all the crap we stay trapped in. So why a reset? Well, I have so many big ideas, and I started out talking about one thing and I pivoted to another. So let me finish by saying I am proud of the website. Finish that thought. And I am grateful to my friend Dom and his vision. And will it change and evolve? It will 100% change and evolve. But I have learned over time, I've struggled as an artist. I struggle getting started because I'm always waiting for perfection. And I'm afraid to even start because all I hear is the criticism before I even begin. The critique of the idea, the critique of the premise, not to mention the critique of the execution. So what you're seeing unraveling before your eyes is me coming to terms with the fact that I'm a work in progress, that all of the art, hi Dennis, that all of the art that I do, all of the work that I do, all of the art that I do, everything in my life, the best art I've ever made is all spontaneous in action. And that's really hard when you're an art major and you sit and critique and you know people have labored and labored and labored over their craft. But you know, I'm 49, I'm not in art school, I'm not claiming myself as an artist. I can accept that the kind of work that I do is work that I do in process. And if I don't do the process, it can't improve. And part of my process is sharing my process. And a big part of my process is words and images together. So you're just going to see more of that. I'm going to blog. I'm going to do more videos. And how do I become capable of doing that? I have to take care of this person who has struggled with so many things and has been like trapped in what one of my yoga teachers calls the meat suit, right? Like if we could just unzip the meat suit and step out of it and just be what we are without it, that looks really, really different. So how is your meat suit trapping you and holding you back? Mine has trapped me in like a billion ways, and I'm beginning to share that more and more in my blog. So I also want to learn to keep these short and sweet so you guys are not like, God, not another video from Tammy. Okay, so I thought I would open this up for today. And I was really impressed at how apropos this is. And remember, this is me on day 21 of my 21-day healthy reset. Reduce your stress. This is for December 21st from Journey to the Heart. Stress can be caused by many things. And then it says a man, and I'm like, okay, but really it means a man, a healing professional said. It can be caused by toxins in the air, by food, work, money, or love. And sometimes tension and stress are caused by reacting to old beliefs, the messages in your mind. I've got all of these. We can't always eliminate the situations that produce stress. Some stress in life is inevitable. It is part of being alive. Stress is often the impetus to move us forward into growth. Got that? Into emotional release and healing, into awareness and change. Yep. While we can't and don't want to eliminate all the stress in our lives, stress is being alive. It's like stimulus and response. We can reduce its impact. We can eat foods we respond well to. That's a big part of all of my healthy reset stuff. We can monitor the quality of the air we breathe in many situations. It's part of me coming into nature. We can leave a work or love situation that has become too stressful. Done all of that. I'm really willing to burn it down if I have to. That's part of feeling like I was raised by wolves and had nothing to begin with. So you know what? If it's broken, get rid of it. Or we can take better care of ourselves in those situations we choose to stay in. And I've done that, right? You stay and you work for something because nothing is perfect. And we can work on changing stress-producing beliefs. That's where my greatest work lies, within ourselves. I can't measure up. I can't get the job done. I won't be liked. I can't trust myself. Many of these beliefs are outdated, yes. Reactions, yes. To other times in our lives, yes. And now we know we have the power to change them. So for you, what is causing stress in your life? Do the things you can to reduce stress in your life. Reduce as much toxicity in your environment and in yourself as you can. You know, when faced with stress, sort of two choices, like change the environment, change us. Or accept, like, oh, this is a stimulus because I took on something that I care about and I'm feeling stressed, but it's worth it. This stress is worth it. What stress is worth it? What stress isn't? What stress is good stress? There's a good growth stress. Every time we go up to the edge and change in growth, we have a giant stress monster response that's going to try to keep us stuck. So not all bad stress is bad, because again, life is stress. Life is stimulus and response. But what is bad stress? Like repeated hitting your head against a wall and getting bloody over and over and over and over again, and you don't do anything differently. Where's that bad stress? And so then you're just stuck healing the wound. And when the wound gets better and you're feeling stronger and safer and calmer, what do? You go bloody the same damn spot all over again. So that's what my 21-day reset has been about. It's just a coincidence it was 21 days. I looked at the holiday season and I said, if I make it this far, I want to be able to do whatever the hell I want for Christmas week. So here I am, and I wasn't sure what it would be. I didn't eat perfectly, but I did strive to be a very conscious eater. I did not have any drinks since Saturday, December 28th. And it's not like I drink every single day, but I pretty much drink every weekend. So stringing weekends together without alcohol is kind of an achievement, and relearning myself in those situations and watching myself is huge information, because I take certain emotional rides and I can separate out which ones are the alcohol and which ones are me. And so one of the interesting things was noticing I'm still a judgy stress ball with or without it. But when it's there, I definitely put all of my stress around that. And so then I can't work on anything else, because I'm just like, well, you did that. You gotta go heal from that first before you can get back to work. And I'm tired of being stuck. And I got to my yoga mat, I think all but 2 days. And on those days I didn't get to my mat, I took a nature walk, or there was one day in the city where I did a million things, and I was just like, nope, I have to be performative today. I have to do these things. So here I am. Why do I think this is so apropos? Because it is talking about noticing and identifying. There's cognitive dissonance. There's short-term desire and long-term desire. And most of us can identify a long-term desire, and we can identify the short-term steps to get there. But when faced with the short-term choices, we want something different in the short term than we want in the long term. And so what you need to do is work on the beliefs that help you remember in the short term the thing you're trying to get to. And you have to unravel and pick apart those beliefs. So sometimes we set a goal and we white knuckle through it, and we can do anything for a period of time. I can white knuckle through things. This past 3 weeks wasn't really white knuckling. I gave myself permission to do whatever, but I came up to it softer. And I was like, no, that's not my choice right now. And the reason is, I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be disconnected. I don't want to judge myself. I want to feel what it's like to hold a commitment to myself. I want to be clear in the mornings. I want to come through the holiday in a balanced way. And here I am on the precipice of the holiday, feeling very, very balanced. Okay, I've talked way longer than I meant to, but what's up next? I'm free for 2 weeks. But you'll still hear from me, because when I'm loose and inspired, I just do what I want to do. So stay around, stay up to date. Hi, Christine, I miss you so much. One of my healers, my energy workers and friends and yogi pals. So I'm clearing the decks. I'm starting fresh. I'm going forward from inspiration. And I'm going to just notice myself and make my choices. And then in January, I will be adhering to certain things because I know how it makes me feel, and I want the experience, and I want the growth. And I have a lot coming up in the new year, and I need to be really present and awake for it because I'm excited about it. So stay tuned. And if you want to hop on any bits and pieces of the journey, I'm always available with ways you can tap in. So don't prejudge what it has to be. There's a step for everybody. All right, with that, I'm gonna do my 3 work days and get even closer to holiday time with my family. Have a fantastic day, week, a blessed season. I'll be seeing ya. All right. Namaste.